Hi, my name is Arshpreet Kaur, and I am going to be doing this discussion on loan. And I wanted to start off with the rows for this week. For this week, in I think 2 days, it's going to be Diwali. It's a Indian celebration of lights, and it is more, I guess, a cultural thing, but also it holds like religious values as well that I don't really know how to explain too well. But it's gonna be a fun event. Lots of candles, like pretty candles are gonna be lit, and I can wear pretty dresses, and so I'm excited. That's a rose for me. And I think a thorn would be that this week I had a rhetorical analysis paper. The next day I had another report due, and then in a few more, like I think by like Friday, I have another analysis paper due. So it's a lot of writing, a lot of cramming as well. So thorn. And for what I feel grateful in my life would 100% hands down would be family and friends. I feel that I wouldn't be here without them, honestly. Like I feel like they're my support. They're literally my support system. And I feel like, they just add on to my day. They make me happier, and it's like it would be so much harder to do school and just live if it wasn't for their assistance and their presence. So I'm grateful every day for having a good family and a good support system of friends. And one thing I could have changed about the way I was raised was that I feel that my parents have always taught me to be kind and to share, to be a good person, which I love, and I wouldn't change that for the world. But I think in addition to that, I wish I was taught the ability to be more, I guess, confident in my voice and in myself. I think I had a lot of anxiety growing up that I didn't really know about until like, you know, um, I guess until I pretty much grew up. But I feel like if certain um I guess if certain ideas had been embedded within me, or not even just ideas, but just like an approach to handling yourself, standing up for yourself, just overall showing more confidence. I feel like it would have helped me balance out being kind, but also, you know, um, holding my own. And yeah, and I for the next question, the minimum justification hypothesis about the $1 and $20 experiment. So for that, from what I understand, is that it's an experiment, and in within the experiment, one group of people got $1, and they had to basically um, convince they had to basically convince themselves whether this was, I guess, um, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't. I mean, I am explaining it, but what I mean is that there's two groups. One group got $1. The other group got $20, and basically they had to they were getting paid the money, and only they knew. But in the groups they were with, they had to, I guess, lie and be like, "Oh, this task wasn't boring. This was actually fun." And the people with who got paid the $20 had more incentive to lie, and so hence they felt less dissonance, and they didn't need to change their attitudes to be, I guess, matching the task at hand. So it was just a lot easier for them to just justify their lie and just go with it. Whereas the $1 group, they only got paid $1, so for them it's like, oh man, like for a 20 I would have done it, but it's like $1. It's like, is this like something really like I wanna, like I just wanna convince myself, and then therefore lie to someone else and convince this entire narrative that I'm pulling, whether it's worth it or not. And I think it's just much harder for them, and that's why it creates a cognitive dissonance between their values of truth telling and being honest, of course, with lying for $1. And I think for the next part in the video of Friends, where Phoebe is experiencing cognitive dissonance herself, where she is given a mink, I don't know how to say it, minx or mink coat, and she is an avid believer in animal rights and supporting animals, and so this goes against what she believes in, because the fur coat itself is made from animals. It's not fake, it's like real fur, and animals were, you know, touched and bothered and disturbed, so it goes against what she believes in. But then at some point, and like at first she's like she's like, no, like that's disgusting, you know, it goes against what I believe in. But then she sees the coat on herself in the mirror and she's like, oh wow, like this actually looks really good on me. So she, I guess, like she justifies the attractiveness of the coat and the fact that she should wear it by basically saying that minks, the fur that's used from minks is okay in this case, like it's an exception because the animals themselves are mean, so you know that's the exception. But then afterwards, while I guess like she's walking down on the street, and then a squirrel is like following her, and she you know, like as she's looking at the squirrel, it reminds her of, you know, her true values, and she the dissonance is immediately reduced, and she's, you know, she's like, okay, yeah, was a bad decision and I can't wear this. And yeah, anyways, hope everyone had a good week, and thank you, Professor, for the amazing lessons again.